Be prepared from the start and throughout for flashing images, offensive language, nudity, adult and sexual themes. It's nominations day.
He talks over people. He also needs to have the last word.
He just kind of distanced himself from everything.
He's smoked more cigarettes than he's had conversations.
You just get cut dead by what she decides is right.
I've noticed it enough times for it to actually piss me off a little bit, to be honest.
I feel now the time has come to put that to the test.
Who is facing the public vote? One will leave tonight. Who stays? You decide. This is Celebrity Big Brother, Year of the Woman.
Celebrity Big Brother. Here's Emma Willis.
Oh, hello and welcome to Celebrity Big Brother. The housemates are revolting! And leading the revolt, it's only Anne. Anne and her trusty whisk have been stirring her fellow celebrities to rise up and rebel against the big man. Luckily for Big Brother, mutiny was avoided when Shane Lynch himself rose up and convinced them all to sleep on it. When the Woodcombe gets tough, the Shane gets going. So the men and women were battling head-to-head in a series of epic tasks that would have catastrophic consequences for one housemate. The girls made light work of holding feathers to gain the upper hand before beating the boys at counting and construction. Go on, girls! Bosh! Girl power prevailed, but celebrations were put on hold because winning this task meant culling either Daniel or John in a shock instant eviction. So after some blubbing from Jess and Ashley, it was John Barnes who was booted out of the back door, leaving Daniel bawling like a baby again. Will there be more tears tonight when one of our celebrities is given their marching orders? And who is facing the vote? Shall we find out? It's nominations time.
We could be gigantic. Today, Big Brother has a bombshell announcement for the housemates.
This is Big Brother. Housemates. Nominations will begin shortly.
No relations.
Nominations will happen in the dining room.
Give me a break.
Fair enough. All right, here we go, boys. Back to the grind.
Oh, well, I've got mine too.
Ah, man, I hate this shit. Wish you could nominate yourself.
Yes, wouldn't that be the easy way out? And frankly, after what they put us through yesterday, this is a piece of cake by comparison. Yeah. It really is.
This is a piece of cake. Damn, man.
My first nomination is Johnny.
Johnny?
Johnny Mitchell. He just kind of distanced himself from everything and gone a bit quiet. So I feel a bit like, oh, I'd best stay out of the way now because I'm going to annoy him. I don't feel like the conversation bounces with him in the way it does with other people. I don't feel like we click off each other in the way that I click with other housemates.
He doesn't contribute as much as other housemates, you know, to conversation, to the energy of the house.
I'm nominating Johnny because I feel like he's smoked more cigarettes than he's had conversations with anyone in this house. Just think there's stronger personalities for getting through the remainder of this.
My first nomination is Anne.
Anne?
Anne. She's just the one person that makes the majority of the housemates feel like they can't be themselves.
You just get cut dead by what she decides is right, and there's no room for debate or discussing it, and she has a will that none of us can change.
When we were discussing the beds, Shane J made a comment saying that maybe him and Andrew would go and have the bed, and sort of replied, well, that's disgusting. And I could see that it sort of upset Shane and sort of the premise of the show about equality. I just found it slightly insensitive.
Things have gone a bit nuts in the living area.
Oh, I burnt my balls once bad with nah.
For real?
Ooh, left it on like a minute too long, washed it off, and then I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was in so much pain, and I was on the phone to my mum like, oh, I burnt myself with feet. Like, what do I push on?
You're not supposed to use it on your bollocks
Balls
and
are
stuff.
sensitive.
Yeah, it does
areas.
say don't use it on your genitals, by the way.
What?
Have you done it since?
No.
Absolutely. I just shave.
I just shave my
is
balls
just
now.
easy.
I clipper everything around. And
What, then what, cutthroat shave?
No, you,
just
no,
a razor.
like a razor that you use for that? Cut.
Yeah, I use that.
a cutthroat razor on your balls.
You don't cut your hair at... Oh. Hey, Ann. How you doing, Ann?
I'm doing well,
All
thank you.
right.
My first nomination is Danny.
Daniel. We had a little falling out when he started to refer to me as a lady all the time, and I think that was because I'm gay and very camp, apparently. And then the other day we had to nominate 2 girls, and he sort of took over the meeting straight away. He told me to be quiet when I was hopefully having a debate about who the nomination should be.
I deeply regret nominating John last night for the reasons. Sensitivity is not a reason to save somebody if they want to be a stand-up comic.
We eliminated a good man from the house in order to give Danny a chance of a public validation. I feel now the time has come to put that public validation to the test.
Daniel has his own eviction prediction.
Yo, this is my prediction on the eviction.
Oh.
So, Drew, you're going through. You got nothing to worry, nothing to do. Jess, you're the best. You definitely no need to stress. Now, Malika, stay in the zone. One day, you're going home.
That was sick.
That's what I got.
Keep going, that was so good.
My first nomination is Genuine.
Genuine?
Genuine.
He's always the first to help himself for food. He doesn't cook for everyone. He doesn't really do dishes. I've noticed it enough times for it to actually to piss me off a little bit, to be honest.
He talks over people. He also needs to have the last word quite often, which I find really frustrating, and it makes the flow of things difficult.
I am nominating Genuine for the reason that I want to see how Ashley would be without her man. Because she's so independent and says, I don't like wolf whistles, and I want to be in the power of the man. And then she drifts over and becomes a completely, utterly feminine creature. I'd like just to see if it's a game and how Genuine is affecting a game that Ashley plays.
My first nomination is Wayne.
Wayne.
He snores, and he snores real loud, and he sleeps right beside me, and it keeps me up, and it's hard for me to sleep.
He always takes things out of the fridge and kind of never puts them back. I'm always tidying up after him.
Last night, Wayne came into the bedroom as Anne and Amanda was winding down for bed, and he made a really loud scream, and I just found it slightly disrespectful to the people trying to get some sleep.
Also today, 2 nominations were given to Amanda, Malika and Shane J. Ashley and Shane L received 1 nomination. and no one nominated Jess or Andrew. Big Brother has gathered the housemates.
This is Big Brother.
Hey.
The housemates facing eviction this week are Anne.
You don't say.
And Daniel.
Oh, of course it is.
And Genuine.
Oh.
Genuine?
Oh.
And Johnny. And Wayne.
All of us.
It's going to be all of us.
Be all of us.
I'm sorry for you, brother.
You on as well?
No, I'm sorry for you that you're on again.
So how many is that? 5 again?
It's 5, yes.
Housemates, you are free to leave.
No!
You're kidding me.
No, I'm good.
Okay, everyone all right?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, good.
It's all right, honestly. I'm happy going home.
Right, look at her. What's up?
I'm so shocked with you.
That's all right.
What have you done,
Big Brother, if he leaves, I'm leaving. I will run up the stairs behind him.
It's water off a duck's back for me.
Yeah, I'm not bothered this time.
No, mate.
I've been through it enough now. I'm all right.
so have I.
You all right?
Yeah?
Who cares, right? Yeah, come on.
Three Musketeers.
Tell me now. Tell me now who nominated Genuine. Tell me now who did it. Who did it? Who did it? Who nominated my man?
So the housemates have spoken and nominations are in. 5 glossy celebrities face a battle to stay in the house. But which one will lose their shine tonight? Anne, Daniel, Genuine, Johnny, and Wayne face the public vote. You have just over 24 minutes to save your favourite, and this is the only time you'll hear the numbers this evening. The vote is now open. Who stays? You decide. Remember, you are voting to save. From a landline, call 090 20 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 644 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. To save Anne, add 03. To save Daniel, add 05. To save Genuine, add 06. To save Johnny, add 10. To save Wayne, add 16.
Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Voting closes in tonight's show. Votes cast after lines close won't count. Please don't try to vote if you watch on catch-up or outside the UK.
You can find terms on the Big Brother website. Still to come, the fallout from those nominations rumbles on. And Anne is being a right little potty mouth. Don't go anywhere. Be prepared for offensive language and nudity. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. Still to come, John Barnes reveals all about his time in the house. And one of our famous 5 will suffer a fall from grace. But first, let's go back to yesterday when Andrew and Shane are being cheeky in the hot tub, but not before they get to the bottom of Ashley and Genuine's relationship.
Andrew and Shane J are assessing the nominees.
I think Johnny and G are the 2 more low-key people.
Yeah.
In that, I don't know, like, I guess G's relationship with Ashley people might like that, people might not like that.
One thing that the public tend to do is either love or loathe a couple. Now, the fact that Ashley is being true to herself and being good and being respectful is amazing, but I think some people might see that as she's just sort of playing the game and trying to get
far within a relationship type thing. She's a 30-year-old English rose and he's a 47-year-old granddad. And I think that could be a perception of people on the outside.
But I think in some ways that's why I like that she's with Genuine. It's not obvious.
Yes.
He is older and he does have kids, and for me that's the unconventionalness of it is, for me, what makes it important.
Look, I mean, look at us, an unconventional relationship in a, for want of a better term, and yeah, it's unconventional.
Anne is turning the air blue in the kitchen.
Anne swore before.
When did I swear?
No, I'm asking.
Oh, I have occasionally sworn.
Of course.
Of course I have.
What words you use, Anne?
What's your favorite curse word, Anne?
Well, I
wait.
might say dong.
Oh, damn, okay. That ain't that bad, Anne.
You silly burger.
Oh, right. I could be like, keep quiet, Anne, you worktop. Because it's a worktop.
That doesn't work. No,
Okay.
because it's like you could say, shut the fudge up.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Because that's just too close to the real word.
That's too close to the word.
And because I don't like the F word.
I love fudge.
Well, what about this? Why don't you shut the door? So that's like shut.
Sorry, say it again.
Why don't you just shut the door? Like,
Shut the front door.
No,
that's what
you
you
don't
just...
get it.
Yeah.
You're not getting it.
Okay.
No, you're really not, and you're a comedian. You're...
So it would be like...
Yeah, well, I'm not very good, otherwise I wouldn't be on Big Brother, would I?
Ashley is standing by her man.
Please, Great Britain, save Genuine. Save Genuine.
I know if I don't go, I'll be up again Friday. From this point out, I'll be up.
Andrew and Shane J are getting cheeky in the hot tub.
Ashley, can we ask your permission to show you our bum cheeks 1 second? Because we have done something very creative in this water.
Using the hot tub suction.
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
We've got matching hickeys. You boys are silly. Is it warm?
Yeah. No, but that hurts, man. Should we go in?
Yeah, all right.
Come on then.
Do you have a towel?
Yeah, mine's in the bathroom then.
Oh.
Dude, it's still knobbly.
It's still really knobbly.
You're stuck inside. You had a good time in that hot tub, didn't you?
Amanda is making sure Little Wayne is as snug as a bug in a rug.
Now, is there anything I can get you?
Turn the light out, could you?
Oh, don't be so stupid.
See you tomorrow. Sleep well. Thanks for being you.
Thanks for being
Thank
you
you
too.
for being-
And please don't go anywhere tomorrow. No. If the camp has gone out of my life, I've had it. Sleep
Okay.
well,
Sleep
whatever
well,
you do. I love you. Good night.
Love you too.
So, could that be the last love-in for our lovies? I'll be going live to the house to let them know very soon. After the break, I'm going to be finding out what John Barnes thinks of his former housemates who kicked him out the back door. We'll see you after the break. Be prepared for flashing images, offensive language, and sexual themes. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. Coming up, our fourth live eviction. Anne, Daniel, Genuine, Johnny and Wayne all face the public vote. One of them will be coming out tonight. You have 6 minutes left to vote, so crack on. Now, one former footy ace knows exactly how it feels to be given the boot. He tackled all the big issues in the house and showed off some pretty fancy footwork, but they couldn't save him from a backdoor boogie. Please put your hands together for our fourth celebrity out of the house. It's John Barnes.
Thank you, my love.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I've been hiding away.
You have?
I've been
Where have you
hiding away.
hidden away the hotel.
But I missed it so much that I came for a walk last night because I got stuck in the hotel, obviously, on Sunday night, and because it wasn't going to be announced till last night that I'm out, I've had to hide in the room for 2 days, not going out to the room. So when it was announced last night to celebrate, and you know where the hotel is, a couple of miles away, I actually walked, and I walked all the way down to the studio.
Did you bang on the door and try and get back in?
I was going to try and get back in because, I don't think they would have let me back in. So I had a nice little walk, but it was nice.
I love the fact that we've been on air probably for about a minute now and I still haven't asked a question. Yes, John!
And once you ask a question, you're going to ask one and then I'll go on.
Live up to your reputation. I love it. What was it like for you coming out of the house in that way? I hated seeing you leave out the back door.
I preferred it.
Did you?
Yeah, because coming out to all the pomp and ceremony and everything, I like to just keep out of the way. And in fact, I'm glad it happened the way it did, because obviously it was a bit of a shock when I came out and actually saw the program last night, which would then have prepared me for tonight in terms of what we're going to talk about, because I was very disappointed with some of the suggestions of me being homophobic. And had I just come out tonight like this, I would not have known that, because I would not have seen anything, and I would have been totally unprepared for the lie that was told about me.
Well, before we talk about it, let's watch it.
Absolutely.
My point about John would be that I don't like the kind of shaming of Andrew for his relationship with Shane.
He's detached himself from making it a norm, so whatever stigma that has been attached, he still continues to do that to him in here.
Either Daniel or John are going to be evicted from the Big Brother house.
I think Danny is very vulnerable, and if we kick him out without giving him any chance of public validation, that's a problem.
John is very together.
I know John can take it.
We are all certain. OK, that is the verdict of us all, Big Brother.
OK, so Ashley mentioned there, and you've just touched on it as well, about feeling that you were shaming Andrew for his relationship with Shane. So how did you feel when you watched that back, and kind of what was going through your head?
Well, I didn't see that until I got out of the house and I watched it last night. Had that been mentioned when we were in there, when they were saying we're nominating John for that reason, we would have had it out there and then. And I'm sure Shane would have been on my side, because that is not what happened at all. Throughout the programme, we have all been teasing Andrew and Shane about our relationship. I've offered them my bed at least 5 times. I'd say I'm going to go with Shane. You two come in here. I've been talking to Shane a lot about homosexuality and about the relationship and why maybe straight men feel a particular way. So I have in no way shamed Andrew. We've been all laughing and joking, and I think what it stemmed from was I saw once I came out, an incident of me saying about Andrew's now out of the club. Now, what happened with that, as there had been a lot of teasing going on for the whole day, and then Shane said to me that me and Andrew are going to experiment. And me and Andrew have this joke. He lives in Chester. I said, we're going to go out with the lads. Me and Andrew are going to be one of the lads going out in Chester, pulling women. Is going to be great. I'm a married man at 54. I'm not going out in Chester pulling women with Andrew. I'm not part of any club. So when he made that statement, I said, right, Andrew's out of the club. We're not going out in Chester anymore. Not that we ever were. So there is no club. So that's how it started. Then Shane then came to me and said, let's have a serious conversation. He said, I know you're joking when you're talking about the club. Let's have a conversation now about why men feel threatened in the presence of homosexual men. And I watched it back again today to make sure of what I was saying. And what I was actually saying is that society has made certain preconceptions and things whereby they feel a certain way towards straight men feel a certain way. So what I was saying to him is that when I say that we feel a certain way, I'm talking about men feeling a certain way, not me. Throughout the whole process of being in there, I'm the only one who has spoken to Shane about homosexuality. So I'm saying to him that we feel a certain way, not talking about me, talking that we feel a certain way. Society does, because of what we have wrongly been told about gays for a period of time.
And we did see Shane say after that he was happy with what you'd said and that he understood.
But this is where the miscommunication happened. When he then spoke to Malika, and he said to Malika, I've had a good conversation with John, Malika mistook what he was saying when I'm saying that society, and when I say we, I don't mean me, I mean society. Malika took that to mean that John is saying to Shane that me, John, feels uncomfortable, not society feels uncomfortable. Because of that conversation, I was actually also saying that it's wrong to feel that way, because if a man is in a room with a woman, a man doesn't feel, we don't feel threatened, or we don't feel a woman's going to come onto us. So why do we feel a gay man is going to come onto us?
So
that's why I'm saying it's completely wrong.
It's a lot of misinterpretation of a conversation that was had between two people, and there's then been retold in a different way or heard in a different way.
Yeah, but they have seen throughout the house the way that I've been actually offering my bed to Shane and Andrew and saying, oh, I think it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
I've got to say, John, from everything that we've seen, you know, we've seen you asking questions, we've seen you being intrigued, we've seen you say, I have a very open mind to everything, and you ask questions and you seem interested. So, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I mean, I never saw you as... But
that is why, when I came out and I saw that shot,
way.
Because I've been speaking to Anne about certain situations, about religion. I've been speaking to Ashley, and my whole take on the matter, which is why I came into the house in the first place, is because we have a diverse group of people in there who have been discriminated against.
Yeah.
Women, gays, transsexuals, black people. So therefore, we all share a common theme
and
of we've been discriminated against.
And you have to talk and explain to help people learn.
So the discrimination we all feel is exactly the same. It's about a perception that people have of black people's moral and intellectual capacity, women's capacity to lead, and homosexuals' capacity probably to be in the army. So we all share that same discrimination. And I've spoken about this for 20 years in schools, in universities. So then for me to come out to that was a big shock.
I bet it was, but I hope you feel better about... Do you feel better about everything now?
Oh, absolutely.
You've used a whole interview time to clear up that situation.
I know, well, I felt I had to.
And I think rightly so as well. You know, why not? But I don't want to leave it and feel like that's a negative thing, because you were fantastic in that house. Wasn't he brilliant? Honestly. And
I had a great time.
And I want to talk to you about all the other stuff.
I had a great time. And of course,
Did you enjoy
I had a great
it?
time. And of course, we know it's a game, and we know people are playing games in there, and I have no issue with that. I have no problem with that whatsoever.
I want to know, though, and I can't because we don't have any time, because you're a sportsman. I want to know who you think is playing a game. Very quickly, just one person.
Well, I think
the biggest game
Ashley's playing the biggest game.
Ashley's... Woo! OK, I need to leave it there. So, you're not going to be the only one sitting here tonight, John, as you know, because we do have an eviction. Very soon we'll be going live to the house to announce our 5th evictee. The vote is now closed. Oh, sound effects and everything, so make sure you don't vote. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much, John.
Oh, I've enjoyed it.
And we haven't talked about your time in the house, apart from one issue, but let's look back at it.
Hi, I'm John Barnes. I like to debate, be authentic to myself.
John is like the big daddy of the house.
Please be kind. How you doing, Malik?
John is someone I would like introduce to my mother if he were a bachelor.
John is a great guy. He's very educated.
Rather than looking to change the law, look to educate people.
You can't get a word in edgeways sometimes.
Kick him out the club.
He can insist on his point of view.
Everything I've been saying here is a product of the environment where we've been brought up.
He gave a great, well-considered response. I do like that about him.
John, talented, skilled.
He was like the best dancer.
It's in his body, the dance, and that cannot be taught.
He's a troublemaker, man. He's mischievous.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's a no-nonsense kind of guy.
They go up there automatically.
Nah, mine don't.
I hope that my dad's watching. No way, man, my daughter's in a cut with John Barnes.
John Barnes is probably the alpha.
I like John Barnes being around. He's a good, nice person. I actually already miss him.
John Barnes is a legend. I repeat, John Barnes is a legend.
Let's hear it one more time, please, to John Barnes. So, John's female housemate sealed his fate, but which celebrity have you sent packing this evening? We'll be going live to the house after the break to deliver the news. Don't go. Be prepared for flashing images, offensive language and sexual themes. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. So far, India, Rachel, Maggie and now John have been released back into the wild, but which celebrity is also about to be freed from captivity? Shall we find out? It's time to talk to the house.
Listen.
Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma.
Yay!
Oh my God.
Anne. Daniel. Genuine. Johnny. Wayne. Tonight, the viewers have been voting to save. I can now reveal the person with the fewest votes, and leaving the house is... Genuine. Genuine, you have 30 seconds to say your goodbyes. I'm coming to get you.
Love, 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 love,
Genuine,
love,
I
love,
love you.
love, 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 love. Love, love, love.
The prayer meeting,
See you in a bit.
Genuine, please leave the celebrity Big Brother house.
Good time. Absolutely.
Come on, G!
Don't cry, don't cry. Come on. See y'all later.
Put a leash on!
It was a great opportunity and a great experience. Whatever I put my mind to, I can do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Genuine!
How are you?
I'm good, how are you? So, we started with 16 celebrities, but Genuine only had eyes for one. Let's take a look back at his time in the house.
Yo, this is your boy Genuine. I'm single. If I make a connection with someone, it's gonna be a great thing for me.
Where are my ladies at?
Genuine seems very genuine.
These ladies want to love you.
If you're horny. I didn't come here to lose.
No.
I'm definitely coming to win. Elgin Lumpkin. That's my full name.
Elgin Lumpkin.
Genuine's a genuine person.
You've been a bad boy. I got 4 baby mamas and an ex-wife.
In fact, I'm changing my name to Genuine.
G's so handsome and kind and funny.
Hello, Ash.
We have a connection.
Got more than enough for you.
I think we all know where the first official showmance is, don't we?
Can we cuddle again tonight?
Whoa, there's other people right here.
We're just cuddling, fellas. Jesus.
I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll leave you two to it.
Oh, lick that again? Ooh. We're gentlemen now.
Well, I think you are all gentlemen.
Yeah.
I think he's hilarious.
That's what I'm talking about.
I absolutely love Genuine.
So, has our American boy found himself an English rose?
Yeah.
Let's get the lowdown from one half of Ashwine.
Oh,
It's
Ashwine.
Genuine!
I was hoping you can't.
So, firstly, I've got to tell you that you're
Yes.
now called
Ashley
Ashwine. Yeah.
I don't know.
Or
I prefer my
Genuine.
name to be first, though.
Or Genuinely.
Yes, that's
So
better.
that works as well.
That's better.
So you're out.
Yes, I'm
How
out.
does it
I had a
feel?
wonderful time, though. You know, it was something that I never expected to even get this far, and it's just something that was different. So I was really, thank you guys, man, for just everything. So I mean, I really had a great time, and everyone
Did
that
you
knows
think
me.
it would be you tonight?
I mean, yeah, I kind of did because I'm going up against the hometown. I understand. But, you know, I just wanted to tell everybody thank you and you for always supporting. And, you know, when I come over here on my shows and everything, everybody always sell it out. So it's much love to everybody. No love lost.
Oh, good. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I'm so pleased.
Yes.
So nominations happened this week, and finally the whole house got to nominate. It was just the boys doing it, or the girls doing it, or
Well, yeah,
whichever way around. All the house. How many nominations do you think you got?
I don't know. Probably like 3. or something. I think people, you know, started getting alliances and everything.
Yeah.
With the time that goes on, everyone gets into their own little clique and everything, and that's cool.
Would you like to take a peek?
I mean, yes.
Do you want to see?
Yes, you might as well show me.
Okay, let's have a look.
My first nomination is
Genuine.
Genuine.
Genuine. He's always the first to help himself for food. He doesn't cook for everyone. He doesn't really do dishes.
He talks over people. He also needs to have the last word quite often, which I find really frustrating.
I want to see how Ashley would be without her man. I'd like just to see how Genuine is affecting a game that Ashley plays.
See, I was right. And I knew, I thought it was.
Did you think it would be those three, though?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So let's start with Shane J. He said that you always have to have the last word.
That's a lie. You know what it was? Honestly, to tell the truth, with everybody, everyone likes each other.
Yeah.
And with no, you know, no bad stuff with Big Brother, but we had to find reasons.
Yeah,
honestly,
absolutely.
even myself. And so Big Brother didn't know, like, when it was time to choose, I did my own little routine, and sometimes it landed on people that I didn't want to say anything about. So I would say 35, and then I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Right,
9,
okay,
like
yeah.
that. So that's how I did it.
And to be honest, I think well, we can all tell that you all get on. We've had many series, haven't we, where they don't get on.
Yes.
And you get real brutal reasons to why people are nominating people.
Yes.
But I think you could kind of tell that you all got on. It must have been really difficult.
It's very hard, especially with people that you like and people that, you know, have made a little difference in your life. I loved everyone's story and everything.
Yeah.
So I really was like, oh, man, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? And fortunately, like, during that day, maybe something happened. So I was like, yeah, he snored too loud. I'm going to say that. So,
are you guilty of not doing the washing up and, like Andrew said in his nomination?
Absolutely. Now, that's all I did. That's all I did was wash dishes. Because, you know, when you're in the house like that, after a while, you don't have no paper, you don't have no pen, you don't have no video games.
You have to kill the time.
You have to kill the time. So I used to rush to get on the dishes. So I know that was just, he had to make up something. I know that for a fact.
And we can't not mention Amanda's reasoning, because that is the most interesting
funny.
part of the conversation that we need to get to,
Let's
obviously.
get to it. Let's get to it.
So, Ashley.
Ashley, she's a beautiful young lady.
We could tell that you thought that. But firstly, what do you think of Amanda's reasoning for her nomination? Again, as you said, you all get on, so you have to find a reason. But what do you think Ashley will be like in there without you?
You see her finger? Look, y'all see?
Have you put a ring on it?
See, we did our little rings together, our little friendship rings. So, early on, we didn't...
You know what finger that's on, right?
Yeah, I know it's the marriage finger, I know.
Great.
But
do I need to buy a hat?
we really clicked, you know what I mean? And again, in a place like that, this is a foreign territory for me, like going in a house like that with strangers. And we kind of clicked. Me, her, Malika, and Jess clicked. And
we've watched you clicking.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you like to watch you clicking?
Yes, come on, click up.
It's about time for us to get in the hot tub.
If you can't say it, we're not going in.
I'm enjoying flirting with him.
We really made a nice connection. Never know what can happen. This is just friendship hugging. Tonight's the night.
What's happening tonight?
That night right there.
How does it make you feel?
Sad. Hurt.
Really? In my mind, I didn't do anything.
I just want, like, my flirty friendship back.
I think G and Ashley are playing a good game now.
They have some sort of insurance in a way.
He's the best-looking grandfather I've ever seen.
Funny that y'all get all of that.
The things that you thought we didn't see.
I'm
the
like
little
this.
tickling
Y'all
under
get
the
all like,
table,
come on, man. What
the
are you doing?
rubbing of the legs.
Footsies. That is funny. Thank y'all so much for having me. I appreciate it.
When did you first realise you were attracted to her?
When we had that long talk, of course, you know. When we first had a really long talk on the couch, when everyone else was in the kitchen, we just started talking. I think we talked for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Non-stop. So I haven't done that in a long time. And it helped that we didn't have a lot of things to do, but I totally get, you know, the whole Big Brother thing. It's really a different experience for a lot of people, and I enjoyed it totally.
Yeah. Do you feel, people do say when they go in there, you know, obviously you become so connected to somebody so quickly because you're spending 24/7.
Yes.
So do you feel like you know her more than you would know somebody that you had kind of been dating in normal circumstances for a few weeks?
No, not normal circumstances, simply because we're in a house that's being recorded. And, you know, you're not going to do everything or say everything that you truly want to say. Sometimes you get caught off guard.
Was there stuff that you did want to say?
The stuff that I wanted to say, I said it.
Oh, okay, you
Definitely.
did say it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
So it was like, you know, when the camera's on you, you kind of hold back a little bit, and then just as I told Big Brother, you know, this is the house. Let's see what happens after the house.
Do you feel like you were very connected and you spent a lot of time together?
Absolutely.
Do you think that kind of infringed on how much you got to know other people in there?
No.
Because you had like
not.
that little...
Absolutely not, because if I was sitting down, she would, Ashley and everyone else would be walking around, and I would be talking to John, I would be talking to Chanel, Daniel, and...
Because it's very easy, I'd imagine, when you kind of partner up with somebody in that environment to just kind of take yourself off and be segregated. But you did seem to be around.
That was more Andrew and Shane.
And we're seeing that more and more as the days go on. Andrew, we saw mention there as well that you're playing a good game, the two of you.
Yeah, I don't know what he meant.
And we see showmances. It's something called a showmance, where we think it's people in a show playing a romance for their own gain. But it was talked about in both ways. Rachel kind of thought it was a genuine romance on a show, and Andrew thinks it's a pretend romance on a show, I think. What do you think it is?
I think it was what it was on the show, and I'm wanting to see what it would be after. Like, you know, you can't say you're gonna marry or you in love or love somebody after a couple of weeks.
But it was a genuine connection.
Yeah, but it was definitely a genuine connection.
That you hope
no point intended. Genuine. No point intended.
I can't believe I've just said it as well. Real.
Yeah.
Do you hope it continues to be a connection outside of the house?
Absolutely.
And where would you like to see it go?
That's neither. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm definitely gonna, you know, talk to her after she gets out, as well as Malika and Jess and Chanel. Me and him connected a lot too.
But they're not wearing the other ring.
I mean, yeah. Well, yeah. I'm definitely gonna talk to her because she said, she DJs, so she said she's coming over to America. So we definitely gonna hook up when she comes over.
Little date?
Yeah, because I couldn't take her on no date here.
Yay!
Everybody wanted to do it, but I was like...
Genuine, thank you so much.
Thank
You've been absolutely wonderful.
Yes,
and you have made me laugh a lot in that house. One more time for Genuine.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you.
Where do I go?
Just hang out there. Totally.
Go to my boy. Thank y'all again. Huh?
There was so much talk of Genuine and Genuine. I think I just called Genuine Genuine. Right, don't miss tomorrow's show at 9 o'clock when some of the housemates will be given their letters from home. There will be tears. After that, there is a very special behind-the-scenes show where Big Brother is turning the cameras on himself, and you get to see how tomorrow's episode is made from start to finish. One man who already has a pretty good idea, because he's always nosing around behind the scenes, is Rylan.
I always have a nice little nose about, don't I?
You do, don't you?
I love it.
Are
I'm
you
looking
in
forward
this
to it.
behind-the-scenes special?
I might have had a sly little walk around the camera runs to show you guys around.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And what do you think of our evictee this evening?
Do you know what? Pardon the pun, but Genuine's coming across really genuine. He seems like a really nice guy, so I'm looking forward to having him on the show.
And you've got a packed panel.
I've got a packed panel tonight. I've already robbed John Barnes off you. Obviously, it's got to be right. This is where I want to be. This is where he wants to be. So we've got John Barnes,
John,
a lovely
I can hear you, you know.
John,
I can hear you, John.
She's getting the right up.
That's where you want to be.
We're in it. Ricky Norwood's here, Pauline McLean, and the lovely Tom Reed-Wilson. And I'm going to be revealing all the nominations you didn't see in tonight's show as well. So that's
lovely.
Well.
Right, I'm going to run down. So Rylan is on at 11:05 straight after One Night with My Ex. So you can stay on top of all the Big Brother action on the website, Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat. And I'll be back here on Friday at 9 p.m. for a triple eviction, 3 out in one evening. For now, I will leave you with our wonderful celebrity housemates. Thank you for watching and good night.
are changing there.
I know.
Oh, you were doing it.
Yeah,
I thought it was a thing. Right. When you went to the bathroom.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
That's right, brother.
Have they just turned that down a bit? I think it's
Do you think?
Can I have one?
Why wouldn't they open up the doors to let us?
That's it. There's only one tonight, I think.
No.
I think so.
Why would they keep us in here?
I don't know why we're being left
think
here.
so,
I don't think there is. I just don't know why we're being left
I
here.
thought there would too, but
Done,
that's
done.
what you all told
But
me.
they
I thought
kept
that
saying
you
the
knew it
person.
too.
They kept saying it in the singular.
Yeah.
Don't trust
Because last time Emma said
Well,
this
they said
has
the
been
housemate
it's a
evicted
double
in.
eviction.
I mean,
Yeah, but why would they
Six.
keep the doors locked if there isn't another one?
They always keep it locked for a certain amount of time.
Just to wait for the people to disperse so they don't
Do
shout.
they?
Actually, the inside door's locked now.